good to see you all. Welcome to Adobe Live, where you can tune in for all of your creative inspiration. We have guests for each creative field every week, so this is day 1 of 3 in our UI UX live stream. Today I've got Meg Wehrlen here for 2 hours, and I'm your host, Andrea Hack. Good morning to everyone in the chat. We've got Keita, Agnes, Abdul. Hello, everyone up there. So we've got a full day planned, so let's go ahead and take a look at the schedule for today.
No schedule, yes.
Never mind, no schedule today. So we're going to be streaming from 9:30 to 11:30 today. And during the live stream today, we'll be doing, okay, here's the schedule. So we've got 9:30 to 11:30 for UI UX design with Meg, and then we've got 11:30 a.m. is our Photoshop Daily Creative Challenge hosted by Voodoo Val. And then at 12, we've got Brad Basham at, he's going to be doing some posters in Photoshop. So that's what we've got going on today. And during the live stream today, we're going to be doing a chat and win and some design reviews. So we're going to be giving away 100 free stickers on Sticker Mule. So be sure to stick around for that. That'll be about 30 minutes in. And then the design reviews, that will be at the end. We're going to be looking through our Slack channel in the design feedback tab. So that will be the last 30 minutes, so stay tuned for that. And I will go ahead and give it over to you, Meg. Why don't you just tell us a little bit about yourself, tell us what you do, where you're from, and tell us about what you're going to be working on.
Yeah. So I'm Meg. I live in Venice, California. I have a presentation because I'm sometimes prepared. So that's me.
That is so cute. I love the little earrings too. Just the details.
And it's I'm judging you, not too much. And I'm insecure sometimes, but I still look like I'm judging you.
That is the cutest.
So that is what you see in the background. So that was my selection for today. That's not what I'm doing today, but that's my selection of past work.
I love the neon city.
Yeah, I'm going to talk a bit more about that one later.
Awesome.
I made a UI out of it because I made the illustration. It was not the point. So I have a little bit of car experience.
Cool.
I have map. I love maps. You're going to see that a lot in cities in general. And some more techie things. So
cool.
I forgot to mention that I do many different things, so I'm gonna go over that list of things that I most commonly do.
You're so prepared, wow.
Kind of. It's also a way to drag the attention away from my face. So,
oh my God.
So I do 3D illustration. It's not like C4D or anything, so don't get too excited. It's smaller independent software that I like to test out, especially when it's people that actually work on it on their own, because it's here's something that I did for you with what you did, and it kind of gives them credit as well. So more cities, like I said. Those are more gaming items, and
I
they're
love
all
the gem.
vector.
The color is just amazing on all of these.
Because it's on black.
Yes.
When it's on black, it always pops so much more. Yeah, and I have speed drawings for those. I do also logos. That's a few of them. I love logos. They're so fun.
So you're all over the place. You kind of do a mix of everything.
Literally
you're
all over the place.
Unicorn that everyone wants.
Yeah, but at the same time, the more you do, the less deep you go.
That's true.
In specialty. So I guess there's positive and negative and everything.
Sure.
So little bit of
what type of app is this? Is this
that's I made that because I love Google
home automation. Oh, okay.
So it's an extension of Google Home.
Neat.
And it's also
the characters are so cute.
Yeah, they're supposed to move, but obviously can't have it all.
I love that.
I love that one because it looks like a cheese stick, so it's macaroni.
Yes, it does.
And that project is an extension of Google Home, so it's also able to control your kids' devices. For example, it's time to eat. You get down, you get to the table, and you cannot use your phone anymore.
Gotcha.
Those are kind of I want to say passion projects, very much so. This one is a helper type of app where you tell the character that's called Fairylight that, like how you feel, and it's going to keep that data and it's going to compare it to the past entries that you have, and it's going to kind of like coach you into feeling better.
Okay.
And there's actually an app that exists that does that, and I didn't know, and it's called Wiza, and it's amazing.
Cool.
And so I don't have to make it, so that's amazing. And the second one is because I don't have a car, I have an electric skateboard. This is kind of like the solution to Google Maps. When you want to get to destination, you only have the bike option.
Gotcha.
And the bike option doesn't work for like smaller wheels. So basically it's like you set up what you want, your preferences, if you want to have less people, or like you select what you want, and all of that is on Behance, by the way. So if you want to see the whole project, you can go there.
So your Behance is www.behance.net/heymalice if you want to check it out.
It's in the chat.
The link is in the chat.
There you go. This is a UI kit that I did a few years ago. That's a little more like what you do, actually, except not as smooth.
Oh my gosh, no.
It's kind of like the Coke that you get at the 99-cent store in comparison, but it's like...
You're too much.
Watch your stream, it's amazing. It's kind of like pastel-y like that.
So many compliments. Man, I should hang out with you more often.
I'm down for that. That can be fun. And I think the last type of things is vector illustration. So again, a map. Who's surprised? No one. Map again. No one.
A lot of maps. You're trying to go places.
It was like for a transportation app that I wanted to work on, and I hate the app now because it was a long time ago. But I really love the maps still, and I kind of want to do more of those.
Yeah.
And that's the last one. That was all in Illustrator. It took about more than 200 hours.
Wow. That's a lot
and
of
it's
work.
Animated.
No way.
Yeah, there's like a little 30 seconds.
So you kind of are all over the place. You do some illustration, you do some UI UX.
Yeah.
You do a little bit of CSS.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
There you go.
So what are we going to be working on today?
I am going to make a cat cafe app.
Yay!
Which
is so perfect because you have no idea how much I love cats.
Yeah, we have the same type of cat, by the way.
So we both have a Maine Coon. We'll try not to talk about cats too much.
We're going to avoid the cat talk, but...
But I love that.
So should I just start?
Oh. Yeah, go for it.
Sketches first.
Yeah. So Meg's got some sketches here. That's good that you planned it out beforehand. Even if it's just like super low fidelity. Do you usually do low fidelity? Or?
No, that's not something that I wanted to talk about.
Sure.
So I've been working in marketing in creative departments in marketing firms for about
sorry.
For about 5 years now. And because of that, everything goes really fast. So I can't really make all that process. It has to go straight up to designing the website, which is not optimal if you have the time to actually do wireframing and
they're we just need the end product. They don't want to see all the...
and your interaction is going to take more work if you don't do that before. So except if it's a simple website, that's fine. But it's if it's more extensive, you're going to pay later.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. It's good to do some preparation beforehand.
So for once, I did that.
Yeah.
Even though it's not that complex, and I guess it could have been avoided in this case. That's
I think this is great.
But it's always better.
Yeah, since it's a 3-day stream, so we've got a lot of time to work
we
on
can
things.
go a little deeper and not go over things that are necessary. So it's called the Fluff. I made this logo.
Cute. The Fluff.
I made the logo out of nowhere a few months ago, and then I was like, opportunity to actually finish it. So we have obviously a homepage with basic navigation. My nails are showing up.
Sparkly.
And the point of the stream today is to go all the way, not today, but for the 3-day, is to go all the way to mobile. So have the desktop version and the mobile version. Maybe, if we have time, in the middle.
That'll be good because we're kind of going to be talking about responsive resize today in XD. So
and that's amazing. If you have a user responsive option, it's quite impressive. So homepage is fairly simple, straight up navigation. It's just something that's really not necessarily immersive, but like minimal and like floaty and fun. And we're going to be able also to use animations to get those elements kind of moving.
Oh, you're going to have them moving. Oh my god. That's awesome.
And see how we can do that with XD as close as possible to what a developer would do.
Awesome.
The second page is actually here. I messed up. It's going to be the menu for what there's to eat, what there's to drink, to actually get people to come in for something else than the cats. Let's say someone doesn't like cats. Well, there's beverages. Yeah, so mobile is here. It's like simple collapse. It's not like too like complicated or fancy. The third page is our cats. So some cats are like permanent resident. Like,
so this is a, like, you can adopt the cats from this website, kind of.
So there's like a few cats that are permanent that you can adopt, and the ones that are adoptable.
That is so
you can
cute.
adopt them.
Actually, this is good timing. So I found this app, not sponsored or anything, obviously, but it's called PetCube, and you can literally watch other people's streams of like cats. It's like adoptable.
Oh my god.
Anyway, you should check that one out. So, okay, sorry to throw you
I was
off
looking
there.
at the chat, so.
It just made me think of that app.
And then the next one is events. And that can be, for example, I have one idea here. I'm going to have to find another one. Is like a plant sale that are safe for cats. It can happen in the space. Or like find a way to get people to actually come in for something else than the average cats plus food and everything, which is already pretty good. But who knows? You might want more. And then contact page, fairly straightforward, address and everything, and then CTA, email and call. CTA, call to action, in case we have people that want to know that.
And I like how you organize kind of like, you have the desktop version up here and then you have the mobile. Is that how you organize it in XD usually, or?
Usually, yeah. It's like straight line and then like, yeah, everything desktop is on top and then everything mobile is at the bottom. Or like I spaced them out in order to like not get them too like messed up.
Yeah.
It depends.
Yeah.
Very much depends. And I have just some more extensive like sketches at the bottom to know like what kind of information is going to be there as a photo, name, everything, depending on each page.
Sure.
It's just like
beverages, pastries.
If I forget everything here, I have notes, and I don't have to think about pastries when I'm stressed out. So,
that's so cute.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, cool.
Okay.
So, I guess let's go ahead and get started. I'll move this out of the way.
Should I show how the logo is made? Do you want to see that?
Oh, we can start in XD and whatever you want to start on.
Yeah, depending on what people in the chat said. Like,
let's see. What do you guys in the chat think?
We can start on XD and open it.
Oh, someone's saying they just got their first cat cafe in their city.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, go ahead and start with whatever you want. Doesn't matter.
Okay. Well, we can go over after.
Yeah.
If there's.
Hello, Lydia. Hello, Sean.
I actually
Abdul.
opened something already.
Hi, everyone. We are the first live stream of the week. Special.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, wow. Okay, so
we're going to be doing a web.
Yeah, so I'm starting with the web one. I'm planning on having a grid on top of that. That's going to be 1200, especially for that grid with the cat. With the cat list, we're going to need that. And I forgot my calculations, but I figured it out later.
Wing it. It's okay.
So the homepage is fairly straightforward because we only have navigation. Why did I close that? I need my information here. There you go. I don't know what to do. Okay.
You're good.
So we're gonna make navigation, and what I'm thinking for that is, well, I can actually already drop in the logo, so it's done. So I don't have to like go over it again.
Yeah, totally. Came prepared.
Yeah, I have some elements that are cut.
The logo is really cute
already.
I already saw it. Snuck a peek.
Well, you won't really see it in XD right now because of the color.
That's
but
okay.
At least it's there, and I know it's
So do
there.
you normally like use symbols when you're doing your logos and icons in XD?
I do a lot because I'm lazy. And I think it's really practical because when you have buttons, you actually need to to change all the colors and all the shapes at once. And that was something that I was kind of like scared of not having in XD the first time I used it.
Yeah.
And I was like, what do I do? And then I found it. I was like, yes, it's good. I will do this. This is
that
fun.
little bar on the left side and all you have to do, if you already have one artboard done, is you just select the whole artboard and then add the plus button, and it will add everything. It'll populate all of your character styles, your icons, all of your elements automatically, so you don't have to do it individually, so that's really nice.
And what I love too is this. The fact that you can shift from paragraph to just like a word or a title without having to like resize, like make a new type of paragraph.
Very true.
That's just like so practical. So obviously magical repeat grid.
Woohoo!
I think I'm gonna have it go this way, like go down and have like the rest of. Also, it's gonna be very easy for mobile, but I'm gonna have like everything here to be like images.
So it'll be like left aligned, the whole navigation. Cool.
So I don't know what I want to do with that. That's gonna go in selling. Again, I'm not used to doing low fidelity, so hang in there.
Yeah, that's okay.
Usually what I would do though is have those pages ready, but then go really deep in like one page and then apply that styling to everything else.
That's kind of what I do too. Focus on like the home page or whatever. Yeah. Get all of those elements first and then populate everything else.
Exactly.
Kind of. Yeah, me
it's
too.
like way easier.
So we only have about 12 minutes till the Chat and Win. So if you guys don't know what the Chat and Win is, that's where all of you who are typing into our chat on Behance, we will randomly pick one of you who's most active, and you will have 1 minute to type away, and then we'll pick you for the winner. And the gift today is 100 free stickers from Sticker Mule. So be sure to stay tuned for that in about 12 minutes.
And I messed up something already.
Oh, you're
okay. I should have left the paragraph. I was like showing off, and then I messed up. That's okay. I'm gonna go back to that one. I'm gonna do the other screens, and I love that magically it pushes it on the side. I don't have to do anything else.
Too.
So that would be the menu.
You know, I always forget to rename the artboards.
Oh, I do that
first. So good for you for remembering.
I do that first.
I do like the first few, and then I always forget.
I always do that first. It bothers me.
But it's very helpful when you like go over to the prototype tab, and then you can like zoom out and quickly find everything.
True.
By the names. So where's everyone from in the chat? Let us know. I'm from St. Louis. Are you from? You're from
Venice, California.
Venice.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, so you didn't have too far to go. That's good.
Yeah, that's true. It was really
good.
Fast.
I had like a 4-hour flight, which isn't too bad, but I slept the whole way.
It's still kind of like heavy on your head.
So we've got a question for Meg. How often do you have to design without a plan? Keita Jones is asking. Do you usually just go off
at
the
work?
Yeah, maybe for work.
96% of the time.
Oh, wow. That's a lot. So they just want things quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, usually it's only like when it's a bigger client and I'm allowed to like be the main point of contact. In that case, I can really like make sure that I'm like alone with them and like I can really consult with them and not have like anyone trying to push it. And also I can define the deadlines that way.
That's true.
So that it's like, hey, this is what's doable in that amount of time, and not instead of here the website would be ready next week.
Right.
I do when I'm just working on my own project. That's when I can really take the time. Yeah. So that's why I like to do it so much. So. Okay.
So we got. Oh, go ahead. I
get to fix this.
Take your time. No worries.
Nice start.
So we've got some people from North Carolina, London, Ghana, Nairobi.
Oh, wow.
Chris Cannon, he's been on the live stream a lot. He's saying, "Wait, is that Andrea Huck?"
Yeah, I've seen Agnes.
There's a lot of familiar faces
last
over
time.
here. Yeah. London, Demas is asking, do you always use a grid or not?
When it's immersive, no. When it is, yes. Okay. Because I usually, I either code out.
What do you mean by immersive? Like,
so when it's like more like free floating,
okay.
And when you're the one that's going to be either coding it out or like the main point of contact for the developer, it's also that you can kind of like control the way it's going to be done.
Yeah, you have your own vision.
Yeah, when
it doesn't have to be handed off to someone else, maybe.
Yeah, and usually my reasoning is they link to coding a lot.
Okay,
so
gotcha.
Sometimes I would not do something because I know that it's not technically that easy to do.
Right.
So it's also kind of like,
it's good to have that background so you know.
Yeah, but at the same time, sometimes it limits your creativity, knowing that you cannot do it that easily. But sometimes you have like an idea to hack something out.
Yeah.
And then you're like, how can I make it visually interesting?
Yeah.
How can I like make that happen, make
Right.
that idea happen?
Right,
so
right.
yeah, there's
Totally.
like good in like both sides.
Yeah.
Okay, I have a hard time focusing and talking
No
at the
worries.
same time. That's me.
No worries.
Events.
Everyone sounds really excited in the chat about your cafe. Someone's like, a cafe for cats? With like 4 question marks.
It exists already. No, it's not for cats. It's for humans playing with cats.
The cats in the cafe, just like
it's just
sipping
like
on
you
their
bring your
tea.
cat for coffee and that's it.
That would not be good if cats had coffee because at least my cat is already like extremely hyper all the time, so she doesn't need any more coffee.
Yeah, Maine Coon problems.
Yeah, Maine Coon problems. Does anyone in the chat have a cat also?
Yeah, let us know.
We're a little biased because we love cat people, but we also love dog people.
Can they post photos? No, they can't.
I don't think they can
That'd
post
be so
photos.
fun.
That would be fun to see.
If we just had like...
Yeah.
So I don't know what to do with the menu yet and the other pages. I'm
Okay.
thinking it's gonna go on top though.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's gonna go on top. So gonna remove those.
So what's the color scheme you're gonna work on?
I'm
Do you have an idea, or kind of as you go?
I'm thinking dark gray, pink, and blue. So
That's cute.
very
Very
like
fitting.
like candy like.
Yeah, fluffy,
Yeah.
cute.
Yeah, I've
Soft
actually
both
decided to do that because of you.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
Why is that?
because of colors. What can I?
I do use a lot of like pastels and brighter colors, I guess, in my designs. Yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, I need to do something more colorful than I usually do. And everything I've been doing lately was on black. So
Yeah.
yeah.
That is funny. I feel
I'm
like,
actually gonna redo it here.
you know, do you tend to generally do like the same kind of style or at least color scheme with most of yours? I know I always tend to gravitate towards like
What am I doing?
blues and more like just brighter colors.
I usually do a lot over black.
Yeah.
Especially when, well, a lot of like my client work required black,
Okay.
but also when you're doing something that's really minimal, it kind of like makes it more like immersive and like
Yeah.
I don't know how to.
Yeah, that
explain it.
makes
I just
sense.
like black a lot. So I'm gonna do the second one now.
Yeah.
I'm
no
messing
worries.
up everything
Focus on
today.
that.
I'm like, my brain is like, I don't know anything anymore.
No, you're doing great. So someone said, I adopted 2 cats and kept it for 2 days. I couldn't stand the smell of their poop while cleaning their potty. Oh my gosh.
Aw. Well, maybe the cat was sick because it's not supposed to be
Yeah.
that terrible. Like,
So, Bev has 7 cats. Wow.
Oh my
Snowho, Fat Boy, Pepsi, Lua, Princess, Myrna, and Kali. That's a lot of cats.
oh my god, that's so many cats.
Someone else, The Extortionate. I had a cat in college. Oh, these are sad. And one day my roomie left the main door open and she left and never returned. Oh my gosh.
Oh no.
I had a cat that only had one eye. You guys, these are so sad.
I'm like, I'm gonna do pink today.
Yeah.
My cat has like, I have so many problems with my cat. Okay.
Aw. So on this page you're doing
I have
menu at the top. It
I
looks
have
like.
so much, such a hard time concentrating. It's crazy. I have.
No worries. I'll talk to some people in the chat while
Yeah.
you can focus a little.
Well, I think I'm gonna start doing the homepage honestly, because like,
Okay.
and like do all of that more calmly after, because like,
Yeah, take your
it's
time.
new. I'm panicking. Okay. So for the homepage, I have some images that are cut out
Oh.
already, because it would be too long to actually
Do
like,
all of that.
crop
yeah.
everything while
the
we're
fur,
on
I
camera.
guess.
So I'm gonna select everything that I have that I might actually use.
So we've got less than 5 minutes until
okay.
the chat and win. But you go ahead and you keep designing.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep doing things quietly.
No, you go ahead. So
Um,
again, for the chat and win, we're gonna choose someone from the Behance chat, and you can win 100 stickers on Sticker Mule. So Adam has 3 cats and a 17-year-old cat. Wow. Tim has a 17-year-old cat. I didn't know cats could be that old.
I've known one that lived
wow.
until 20.
No
20,
way.
22, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Huh. Oh, this is so cute.
Elements are coming.
Got some cupcakes.
So outlining cat hair and fog, not the best idea.
Fog, yes.
So this took forever.
I bet. That is so
But yeah,
cute.
we have a little
I love it. And the donuts.
Yeah, and everything is going to be floating, and it's going to be animated.
Oh, I love that.
And we're also going to see how we can animate in a way that gives information to a developer.
Okay.
But also is not necessarily combinable in your interaction on XD.
Okay.
Because you can't really have like so many interactions at once for animation. So we're gonna like cut them off and be like, this is the background animation, this is what happens on click, this is what happens. So that the information is still gonna be there, but it's gonna be like assembled
grouped
after.
kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
I gotcha.
How much time do we have?
You're fine. We've got.
Because I have something to
we've
explain.
got about 3 minutes left. Can you explain it in 3 minutes?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
So the thing with images here is that, as you can see, the light source is not the same on all of them. So I'm using that one as the reference. So it goes like from this to here.
I wouldn't even think about that. That's smart.
It actually changes everything when you actually look at it. Like for example, here the sun is here. So you need to like flip it so that it looks like
very true.
The light source is the same.
Yeah.
So it doesn't look too weird. And here we have like a reflection that's on top here. So we need to like move it a little bit so that it all makes sense.
It's all in the details.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm better at this than typing out things.
How long did it take you to
crop
cut out
the hair?
all the hair in those?
I don't know. I stopped counting.
Oh,
well, the technique is actually to remove as much as possible.
Yeah.
And then you can use like the finger tool to actually drag the hair out.
Oh.
And that's like the easiest way to do hair. I had the same problem years ago.
I didn't even think about that.
And I was like, I am not
smart.
Outlining. So you kind of like recreating the hair a little bit.
Yeah.
And from like the regular scale, it doesn't show. So, and I mean, the image is like so big anyway that it doesn't show at scale. And the tail looks like more fluffy. I kind of like made it more fluffy.
That. Yeah.
Like all of this was like added.
So, oh, really?
Yeah.
No, it looks great. So Sean said, my cat Luna loves plastic bags. She licks them nonstop and always puts them on her head. Yeah, my cat does that too, licking plastic bags. But I read one time that there's some kind of coating apparently on bags that cats like, so that's why they do that apparently.
That's why.
Yeah.
I lost a cat here. There you go.
Lost a little cat.
Okay.
Yeah, this is looking so cute.
My previous cat was named Looney.
Oh, that's close.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I still have moons everywhere.
Oh. So are these from Adobe stock? I think you mentioned.
Some of them are. Some of them are from like previous project because I usually keep all my stock images so that if I need them, they're all there.
Yeah. And Meg is really organized. She was telling me how she like backs up everything.
Oh yeah, backing up. I am. I'm not organized for everything. I always
forget to back up. Okay, so we've got a little bit of time. Rodney said, finger tool equals smudge tool. Oh, for the cutting out the cat
smudge
fur.
There you go.
Yeah, that's a nice tip. I didn't even think about that. I've always just used like the magic wand or whatever.
Well, you get a lot of things out of being lazy.
Yeah, saves a lot of time.
It's a laziness. Like, how can I do that faster?
Okay, guys, so time for the chat and win. So be sure to chat away. You've got 1 minute, and then we're gonna randomly choose someone, and the name will appear up here. So let's ask them a question that they can answer. Let's see. Maybe what is one thing that you always have on your desk while you're working? For me, it's coffee. Right here. Are you a coffee drinker or no?
I am. I just don't have it today.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a good question.
Yeah. So be chatting away, and we're going to choose one person to win 100 free stickers, and you can customize all of them on Sticker Mule. Oh boy, here we go. Chatting away. D. We've got screen, and we're gonna have a name appear somewhere up here in just a second. Oh my gosh, the chat's going crazy. We've got cookie, water bottle, pen. I can't read all these super fast. Biscuits, laptop,
A cat.
beer, a cat. Yes, a mouse, a Yeti, tea, hot tea, coffee, notebook, iced tea.
Stickers.
Oh, we've got a winner. Do you want to read the name?
Stefano Pissarro.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
So you won 100 free stickers on Sticker Mule. So we'll just send you a message on Behance, a private message for how you can get that. But luckily, if you didn't win, you can still get, we have a free, what is it? We have a free link. Okay, so you can go to stickermule.com/AdobeLive19 to get 10 stickers for $1. Oh, right here. Here's the link.
Oh, wow.
So if you didn't win, you could still get a bunch of stickers for only $1.
I kind of want those stickers now.
Yeah, I know.
So, while you couldn't see me, I finished my typing.
Nice, okay.
No, it's just funny because every time I have someone behind me, I just can't spell anymore.
No, I know.
When
I'm
someone's
the
like
same
watching
way.
my screen, it's like, and now
Yeah.
it's like,
The hovering people.
that's literally
over
what's
here.
happening
Yeah.
for 2 hours. So,
No, you're fine.
so I'm gonna keep rearranging my little images here.
Oh, I love that so much.
So
It's just very like playful and fun, and you kind
I
of
love
like.
those flying cats. It
Yes,
took a long time
the
to
flying
find them
cats.
though. 'Cause,
Really?
like,
Oh, in that position.
yeah, in a position that is like free floating,
Right,
kind of,
right.
and like all of them are like on
Honestly,
the
I
floor.
wonder how they took those pictures. Like, did you have to like throw your cat up, or maybe they were just scared or something?
I don't know. I'm just wondering, like, would I throw my cat up just to have that photo?
Just to have a
Because I
picture.
kind of wanted her to be on there, but
Yeah.
maybe she's gonna be like a permanent resident. Maybe our cats can be permanent
Yes,
residents in the
there
cat
you go.
cafe. There you go. So I'm
I
gonna.
wish I could have brought my cat. We could have
too.
both brought our cats on here.
Me too.
Have a little like show and
Oh
tell.
my god, that would be amazing. Well, she talks too much though.
Your cat, really?
Yeah, she's like
No way.
she's very
My
very
cat's
chatty.
a little talkative, but especially when she wants treats, and she knows the word
True.
treat now, so I have to
Yep.
spell
I actually
it out.
trained mine to like touch my hand before getting a treat.
That's so cute.
Yeah.
Wow, that's like a dog.
And
They say
now
Maine Coons are like dogs.
they're very like dogs,
know.
and now every time she wants something, she comes to me and she pokes me.
Oh, that's so cute.
It's adorable.
Wow.
And now everyone is jealous.
Very well
It's like,
trained. My goodness. Kathleen said, "The fluff. I can't. It fly. It floof." It's so cute.
Uh-oh.
So who's like the audience that you are going for this? Do you generally think about
Yeah.
like the type of user that you're trying to target before you?
In marketing, I have to.
Yeah.
So I'm more thinking like, kind of like a younger generation.
Mm-hmm.
The thing is that, so the website can be something that's gonna get people to be interested in coming in.
Sure.
So this is more like targeting like a younger audience.
Okay.
But if you're obviously an older person, and whether
Not
you use the
discriminating.
internet or not,
Yeah.
you're gonna be interested in like going to the cafe for the cats.
Yeah.
So it's like something like that is worth taking the risk of having something that's more creative in terms of website,
Mm-hmm.
and not having something that's super straightforward.
Right.
The only like mistake that I'm gonna make is that there's not really like location photos. Obviously, it's fake. But ideally, what you would actually want on a website like that is like
What it
to
looks
get
like.
people to like be able to like project themselves in the space.
Ah. Yeah.
And that's something that's
Like I'm sitting right there drinking a little coffee or whatever.
that's what I see. That's where I
Yeah.
would sit. That's how many like
That's smart.
like seating options you have. Like stuff like that is like like not. Really,
That
you
is
don't
true
think
because
about it.
any time before I go somewhere like out to eat on dinner, I'm more about the aesthetic. Like,
Yeah.
is there gonna be a booth or whatever?
Yep.
I mean, that's a little silly, but I always look it up on Google Maps first.
I know, me too.
You know?
I can't go anywhere without
Yeah.
knowing exactly where I'm
Right,
going, and that's a
right.
personality type thing.
Yeah.
Depending on like how you're like working,
Mm-hmm.
that changes everything.
That's very true.
So, do I want to start spending 2 hours and finding the perfect font? I don't think so. So,
I
I'm
find that
gonna-
I use only like 5 different fonts that are my favorites. I just switch between
too.
those 5.
but I always have the hope that
You find
there's
something
one
new.
that's better
I
for
know,
this case.
I know.
And then I just waste
Well,
time.
maybe there's something unique for Cat Cafe. I don't know.
Maybe. I don't know.
A fluffy font.
But
or
I can get
something.
started now because it's just going to take forever. Okay. So I'm going to make a wave. I've been actually practicing this page before, so that's why I'm actually doing those things.
Yeah.
At first, I'm just going to show you how it looks. How it looked like at first. So at first it was just I'm not done with arranging all the cats, by the way. It's like kind of like all over the place. So I think I went for a blue, but I'm gonna need the pink in the background to actually make it work. So
have you ever been to a cat cafe before?
Yes.
Yeah. We got one recently in St. Louis, and we hadn't had one before because they're just normally in like New York or San Francisco. That's the only place I'd heard of them.
That's why you say.
Oh, New York, yep. Yeah. It's like the most fun thing ever. And the cats are just so friendly normally whenever you go.
Yeah, I went to one in Europe and it was like the cats were not friendly.
Oh, really?
And I was like, why would you get cats that are not social?
Yeah.
They would not be aggressive. They would just not care about you at all, ever.
Maybe they're just so used to seeing everyone all the time.
I don't know. It was like an opening,
Still.
so it was very new. And I don't know.
The cats weren't
I don't know
ready
where
for
to pick the
everyone
cats, but I don't know. They kind of like.
They have to like audition to be in the cat cafe.
Well, they kind of felt like some of the more aggressive cats that I have at the shelter, volunteer at the shelter, more cats, and dogs. I like dogs too.
Yeah, we're not discriminating.
No, I like dogs too. But usually the it's like either aggressive, shy, or like friendly, and the almost all their cats were like in that medium.
Oh, really?
Like I don't care about
the
you.
shy.
Yeah. Category.
Yeah.
So it was like, what's the point? Like,
Yeah.
And I don't think it's a good environment for them either. Because like,
I don't know.
why would you put your cat in like a shy cat
Yeah.
in a space where?
But at least it's like they're all, well, hopefully they're all getting adopted. So hopefully they're not there for too long.
They were not adoptable though.
Oh, really? Okay. Because
That was also
normally
my
cat
issue with
cafes,
it.
they are adoptable, you know?
Yeah, they were not adoptable. I
Huh.
asked. I was like, is it like an adoption thing? It's like, nope. I just.
So where did you get your cat from? Did you get it from a cat cafe? Or?
It was a rescue in LA.
Oh.
So I used Pet Finder.
Okay. Yeah, I used some app. I don't remember what it was called, but it was like Tinder for pets.
Yeah, there's Pet Finder.
Yeah.
There's Adopt a Pet.
Okay,
Those are
I
the
didn't
two
remember if it
biggest
was called
ones.
Pet Finder or whatever. And you just swipe left or right. I just think
Oh,
that's the
I didn't
cutest
have
thing.
a swipe. I didn't have
Yeah.
a swipe left, but it was like a card system where you would
Okay.
actually,
Yeah.
which I think I stole the idea
Oh.
over here.
I mean, that's not really stealing. Everyone has, you know,
True.
card. That's a very like
Yeah,
common thing.
well, like
cards.
card-based
Yeah.
swiping.
So what are you guys working on in the chat? Let us know if you're students or if you're professionals, what you're working on today. What, I guess it's like all different hours of the day. Let us know if it's like evening there. It's 10 a.m. here, so we're on the Pacific Coast.
It is a good timing, I feel like.
Yeah,
Because,
first thing in
like,
the morning.
Yeah.
Start your day right with some Adobe XD. I'm
Yeah,
loving the
Europe
color
can
scheme you're going on there.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that pink though.
It does match the hearts though, because I feel like I generally try to pick colors from the photos.
It's
so
a
it
little
matches
too
pretty
cold
nicely.
and not reddish enough. It's like not enough
Gotcha.
like watermelon-y yet.
Yeah.
I have to change the watermelon level of the pink. Let's see. Yes.
So we've got some people in the chat. They're saying someone's a freelancer, WordPress. John says, I feel like this is targeted to the female demographic. Well, everyone loves cats.
It could. It very much could.
Yeah.
Well, at
Not just
first
for guys.
it was like all pink, and I didn't have the blue, and I was like,
Yeah,
it's
so we
kind
got
of
some
boring.
blue in there.
I was like, it's kind of boring.
Yeah.
At the same time, I kind of like see a lot of those websites and like and those like color scheme and like gaming stuff, and I
The
see
pink?
it, like the pink and blues and like kind of like popping colors
Oh, yeah.
and like
The really bright
bubblegummy.
ones.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah, in games for sure.
So I'm not done with my setting, and I have to talk about something important. So I'm kind of like, what should I do now? I'm gonna do the thing that I wanted to do. So now what's gonna change everything is adding shadows.
Okay.
And the thing is that because there's like two colors, we have to like have a color of shadow that works for both, which is kind of tricky. And it's probably gonna go around purple-ish
Okay.
because, well, it has to go over both colors. So one thing that I see a lot is that people by default use shadows that are black. And the thing with black is that it's like neutral in temperature, so that if you put it on like a black, on a warm background, it's gonna show cooler.
Sure.
So like a dark, like if it's red, like a dark, really dark red, yeah, changes everything. And every time I show that to people, like, oh, that's amazing. Yes. Use it, please.
People don't think about changing the color of the drop shadows. Yeah,
because like black is a default for shadow. But
there's a lot you can do for shadows for sure.
It changes everything. Well, you use a lot of shadows.
I do.
Yeah.
I'm biased.
Well, technically glows.
Shadows. Yeah.
But shadows.
Actually, it is shadows though.
Yeah, it is shadows. It's just that I remember that in the past, if you tried to like use a shadow that was light, it wouldn't show, and you had to like change the setting to make it show. Yeah. But anyway, making the shadows now. So not all the elements have the same scale. Okay. And it's fairly important because the distance with the background is going to be bigger. Sure. So the cats are further away because they're smaller. The book is going to be further away as well. So the top ones... So
you want the coffee and the donuts to really stand out?
They're going to have like a broader shadow behind them because they're not... well, they're further away from the background.
That makes sense.
So, selecting those three...
Marios is asking, do you tend it to be mobile friendly? You mentioned tomorrow or maybe Wednesday you're going to work on mobile.
Yeah, it's all going to be made mobile.
Okay.
I mean,
gotcha.
Considering my speed right now, I'm not sure. But hopefully it will.
Robert's asking, after designing in Adobe XD, how do you get this into something like Elementor for WordPress? I'm not familiar with that, but...
No, I haven't used that one either.
But luckily, all of the like header styles and everything is like baked into XD, so if you just hand this off to a developer, they'll know, you know, all of your hex styles for the colors and all of your, you know, H1 to H6 for your fonts and everything. So you don't have to like spend a bunch of time at the end trying to make everything right for the developers before you hand it off.
Martin, well, they might not even be able to actually do it depending on the limitations.
I don't know about the technical specifics, but at least all of the information is there, just in the left bar.
Yeah.
Martin asked, no challenge today. So there is a challenge, but it's not an XD challenge. It's a Photoshop challenge right after this one. But next Monday will be the XD challenge for 2 weeks, I believe. But you've got your daily dose of XD right now, so don't worry about that. John saying, I love taking shadows and using an overlay blend mode. With the black drop shadow, it just intensifies the color underneath. Yeah, that's true. The blend modes I really love.
Yeah. Yeah, especially with this actually, because we might be able to actually have something that makes more sense with the blue.
Yeah.
But I think it can like kind of work right now.
Yeah, I like that you're only focusing on, like, not doing all of the shadows all at once, like focusing on a few elements first.
Yeah, and those ones, because they're further away, you need to, like, well, the blur is going to be bigger.
Sure.
So shifting that to, and we're just going to make it a little more intense.
So Alexandra's asking, how is she making the shadows? Yeah, so it is a drop shadow.
It is a drop shadow. I have to do those, so you're going to see now. So you select all the elements that you want, and then you have shadow here, and you select it. You edit.
The appearance panel on the right.
Yeah. And then you have your color here. And I have to move it first. So. And again, the light comes from here to here, so obviously the shadow goes there.
Yeah, yeah. So you're moving like the X and the Y distances right below the shadow.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And if it doesn't look right with your images, like you can still like move them a little bit. It's not going to show that much. But yeah, I think light is like super important, and I feel like sometimes we don't always think about it, and it changes everything.
Because it really does.
When I was like kind of like prepping, I noticed that my elements were like, it was weird. Like, what is
like
it?
Very flat. And,
I was like, what is it?
Now they're like really It really feels like they're floating and coming at you, kind of.
Yeah, and then they're gonna be moving.
Oh, good timing. So John just asked, will you have these items animate? So when you access the page, the items float in as if they were flying.
That's the goal.
Awesome.
And that's gonna be
so cool.
That's gonna be the first animation thing.
Okay.
Because there's gonna be, you can't really, like I said earlier, like you can't really mix all the animations at once.
Yeah.
So you have to like make one that's like, that's a background animation, that's the over effects, that's what happens when you do this and that, and then you're gonna have to combine everything in code after.
Makes sense.
Because obviously you can do everything. So what I usually do in that situation for prototyping, I do multiple screens with multiple animations. I do the first one first, so you have a preview of what the background looks like. Then you have the over, then you have other things.
Gotcha.
And it's kind of like not optimal, but it's the easiest way to go from there. And it's also easy on the developer because they don't have to like figure it out
That's true.
on their own. So
And easy on us.
yeah. So
Lena said, looks like it's raining cats and food. Love it.
yeah. And books. Oh, I forgot to talk about that. I wanted to have books in a cafe as well.
Oh.
That people can just read there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that.
Well, I'm not making a new tab, okay? It's there.
No, you're fine.
It's gonna be in the contact information. Should I try to work on a font?
So are those, it's just going to be like the first layer, or is there going to be sub-menus at all? Or just keeping it all? Do you have a preference? Because I know some people are like, they don't like sub-menus. They want everything to be on the top level.
Well, I don't think
your
we have
preference?
everything that's like worth adding a sub menu for.
Yeah.
So that's why there's none here.
Yeah.
What I don't know and wanted to try and forgot to is see if we can make that a symbol. And I think the symbol right now is still in progress to become working with the grid. And I think it's not released yet from what I remember. So I didn't do it.
I don't remember off the top of my head.
But typically I would make a symbol out of everything that can
see.
be possibly edited, so I don't
Gotcha.
I don't have to do anything else. It's like, that's it. So my font right now that I love is, because I had to redo my website recently, it's Gilroy.
Oh, that's like just the constant designer's struggle. Always feeling like you have to redo your website. I redid mine recently too.
Yeah, because of the imposter syndrome.
Yep.
That's a thing. That's terrible. I was like that this morning. I was like, I can't do this. I was like, yes, you can.
Oh my gosh.
God, yes,
you're
you can.
doing it, girl.
It's okay. And yeah, I hear that all the time.
Alexandra said, oh, how cute the logo is hairy. Yeah, if you can't see.
Oh yeah, I forgot to show about the logo.
Yeah, zoom in a little bit so
I'm
they can see.
gonna open it so you can see
John
how it's
said,
made.
yeah, loving the logo.
Because I have the AI file. So it usually takes forever to open on my laptop.
Oh, that's
so
okay.
we're just gonna let it do its thing and then go back to it.
So Ryan said, I'd love to be able to refer my drawn wireframes to the same artboard or headers in my artboard. Yeah, so I thought about that too. That's actually a good idea. You should, if you have any feedback, you can submit it to Adobe XD has user voice, where you can go to adobexd.com, or sorry, .uservoice.com, and you can submit any features that you think should be in XD. And they're really good about, like, they just want to listen to what people want, which I think
even
is
on
why,
Twitter, like every time I have
very active on Twitter.
If I have like something that I'm not sure about or I can't do and I can't find the answer, I just tweet. And always have an answer pretty fast. So that's.
I feel like Twitter is, for the design community, it's just like you need to be on Twitter if you really want to like engage with, you know, the top designers.
Yeah, I haven't like used it in like I think a year, and then I was like, I have questions to ask.
Yeah, because they actually respond to people very quickly too.
Yeah, and then now I'm like getting back into it. So the logo.
Love.
It is so usually a regular good professional would tell you to start on paper.
Hey, everyone has their own routines, you know.
And so basically. I usually make guides that are basically lines, and then I'm gonna write on top of that.
Okay.
So that it's still kind of like contained, because that's usually the risk when you're like making like custom font typography.
Yeah.
Is that it's like too free floating, and it doesn't look like right, basically.
I gotcha.
So yeah, I usually have like a lot of like parallel lines to actually guide the way to do it, and then make my letters, pack them together, and try to find like a spacing.
Wow, that's really good.
Sense.
I'm impressed you didn't draw that first. Like,
again, I'm lazy.
it looks amazing. No, it looks great. That's really good, like freehanding it.
And what's practical is that when you have like a loop shape, you can duplicate it and reuse it for the F, and that changes a lot of things.
That's
because
true.
It's not going to be like kind of like messing around and like weird. It's gonna make your style consistent.
Yeah.
And that's a good training to do, like 5-letter or like even less, and you train on that, and then at some point you're.
So like you're saying maybe you would use the L for like the top part of the F.
That's what I did.
Or like some kind of.
Yeah, I do
like
that all the time.
Reusing the exact curves. Yeah.
I do that all the time.
Trick.
Because if it changes even a little bit,
right.
if you move like a tiny thing and it doesn't look the same, then it looks flawed. So, and that's the end result. So
I love this so
it's
much.
Basically shapes that are added on top of it. That's it. Like it's really not, not a
so you
big
just
deal.
added it right on top.
Yeah, I added
instead
like,
of trying to like expand everything first and then.
Yeah. Well, it was like a little bigger than this, like the stroke. Yeah, and then I just added like some fluff at the edges.
That is so freaking cute.
That's it.
Everyone's loving it in the chat.
And it's easy to do. That's what I love about this. It's like
so
really
cute.
like fast
and
fun. I think it took about less than an hour, I think.
Wow.
So,
I love that.
What you can do on Saturday nights instead of partying. So back at this, in my less comfortable zone. Yeah, because have you seen it? I'm so used to Illustrator that it's like, oh, home, hello. So I think I'm going to leave it like that for now.
Okay.
I'm kind of like happy-ish with the spacing.
So you've got, I just wanted to read those, menu, RCATs, events, and then contact.
Yes.
Nice and succinct. I like that.
Yeah. And now, as you can see, because I didn't make a symbol out of it, I have to do the same thing here. So that's why I didn't keep going.
And so what's your, that's the different page, okay.
Yes, so the other pages.
That was like a different version of the home page, but different, okay.
Yeah, I'm thinking that the other pages won't have the same navigation because you won't have that, like it would be centered, like the content would be in the middle. Okay. So that would actually push everything to the side, although it would be doable. But we would need like a smaller size screen version that has this version, so we might as well have everything on top.
Right, right. So you're really thinking about all the different sizes before you, like mobile and, iPad.
Yeah, before I do anything. Because if you need 3 versions, like that becomes a lot.
Yeah.
Like 2 is already. Well, if you're really good, you can make 1 that works for everything.
Yeah.
When that happens, you're very happy.
Usually there's a lot of finessing, though.
Oh, question. Make that on a tablet. No, I do have one that's in my closet. No, the thing with that is that when you have when you have like a desktop and it's like far away from you, like it's fine. But when this is like too far away and the tablet takes all that space and you can't even type,
yeah, that's true.
I can't. Like, I'm just getting.
Yeah, you have to like rearrange things all the time.
Yeah, and it's just so hard to type.
Yeah.
So like on desktop, it's fine. You can move the keyboard up and or like having like a different level.
Right.
That's great. Like when you have like a little level with your keyboard and then you have the tablet under it, that works. But no.
How many like different things do you normally keep? Just like a mouse?
Nothing.
And a laptop?
I don't even have a mouse.
Very minimal. Oh, okay.
I just got used to not having any.
That's so funny. I feel like people are either like one way or the other. They're either always on their trackpad or they're always on their mouse. I always use my mouse usually. Right now.
It's closer to the keyboard.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Laziness again. Good God.
No. Hey, if it works for you,
Yeah, and I got used to like work in transportation a lot.
Oh, okay.
So that kind of like made me not be able to use the tablet anymore.
Oh,
so
yeah. So Juan asked, can you blur some items in XD? You can. So yeah, right where Meg is pointing, background blur.
I'm gonna show you. So let's pick the cat.
Yeah.
Pick the cat. There you go. There you go. Photos doesn't work. That's what I remember. Items, I believe so. No. Here. We're testing things.
Just background blur.
I guess it's just background, yeah. I will look into it tonight. So now, menu page. That's where I have to do my little like calculation thing because I want a 1200 grid.
Okay.
Do I want to play with the grid? Yeah, it's the right thing to do. Let's do a grid. So I'm going to try to center this if I can. Where are you, guide? Where are you, guide? And I want it to be at a...
Oh, you can twirl down the menu where it says black background blur. Oh, that's right. Okay. So in appearance, if you want to...
oh.
Yeah, so click on maybe the cat again.
Okay.
And we can try it. So there's a little... so right where background blur is, there's the drop-down arrow.
The drop-down here?
I always forget about that. Object blur instead of...
I actually used that 2 weeks ago and I forgot about it.
I know.
God. Yes. Okay. Ooh. We might be able to find
Alexandra says she's going to be back. She's going to eat some turkey tacos on lettuce wraps. That sounds really good. I'm getting hungry.
Yeah, me too.
It's not even like any time near
No,
lunchtime.
it's not time to eat at all. So I have the menu. I have the position done. And I use that a lot. I don't know if it's... I realized last week that it's not that common. I don't know why. I guess because
for just like arranging all of your objects.
Apparently because it's numbers, I guess. I don't like numbers. But yeah, I use that a lot because, yeah, dragging. I don't like the spacing here.
That's the thing I love about the pink
grid?
Guides that it shows you.
Oh my god,
right
that changes everything.
It
When
really
I saw
does.
that, I was like, I'm like moving to XD and I'm never doing anything.
I know,
again.
I know.
That really
It's
changes
amazing.
everything. And we're down to 50.
At 11 o'clock
Yes.
Pacific, we're going to be doing design reviews on the hashtag design feedback tab in Slack. So that's our last 30 minutes. So we've got about exactly 30 minutes until then.
Okay.
So be sure to, and we'll just be picking some of your daily creative challenges from last week if you did that, and we'll give you some review and just suggestions for how you can make any of your designs better.
I'm just thinking of something now. Because I was like, why am I doing this? That saves everything. There we go. We made a guide. So, I'm going to have everything that I'm doing in terms of like font and like text in that box, and I'm just going to keep that box as reference.
Okay. So you like to use like actual objects for your guides, really. There actually is a plugin in XD. So if you go up to plugins, for any of you that are interested, there's so many. You can do, type in Discover Plugins under the Plugins menu, and then just type in Guide in the search, and there's one called Guide. So that just lets you easily create grids, and so it's already like made for you if that's something that you're interested in.
That makes sense. I think it's a coding thing again.
Yeah.
Because you're used to like making columns and you have to put things
totally
in
makes
it.
sense. Yeah.
I don't know. I guess that's the only explanation that I have for
And
myself.
a lot of people just like eyeball it, you know, it's just whatever you're kind of used to.
Yeah, usually I eyeball. Like if I'm the one who's gonna code it out.
Yeah.
I mean, who cares? I know what I'm
Right,
doing.
if it's
like,
just you. You
doesn't-
don't have to
doesn't
hand
really
it off to
matter.
someone else.
Yeah.
That is true. I feel like I design a little bit differently if it's just me versus
Yeah, because you
a
don't have
whole
to
team.
think of the person after
Yeah.
you. So we have beverages.
So this is the menu page.
Yes. Also, what I like to do is, especially with fonts, is that, so that's going to be obviously a title.
Okay.
I like to name them with like H1, H2, and have that on paper. I forgot my pen, so, but I'm going to type it out somewhere. So that also reminds you to always keep the same hierarchy.
Right.
Because there's nothing worse for like a developer to have like a file with like an H1 that's like 55 pixels, and then another one that's 52, and then you're like, what do I do? Do you have to like make classes for all of this? And and no. So, oh, I'm hungry.
Oh, her stomach's got a little.
Yeah, so when you have like a structure and you make sure that everything is the same size, it makes it easier on everyone. So
Totally.
I am gonna, oh, I don't have a text font yet. What am I gonna do? So the listing that I have, ooh, we're gonna be able to use symbols. Yay.
Woo.
I don't know, maybe I'm gonna have an icon right next to it. Okay, so I have coffee.
We should totally name the beverages like cute. I'll try to brainstorm some like cute cat beverage names.
Like a cappuccino.
Oh, different types of, oh, Puffuccino, that's so cute. Hey, people in the chat, let us know if you have any ideas of names for the beverages.
Meowcha.
Okay, you're really good at this. Wow.
I have my list here, so it's not that hard.
Oh, okay.
I just have to like think of cat things and like mix them.
Yeah.
Those are like
you just have the
traditional
normal
drinks.
ones like coffee, cappuccino, matcha, chai latte.
Fluffiato.
Fluffiato. That's cute. I can't think of any.
I have to think of cat items.
Yeah. Calico Coco. That's cute.
Oh, that's cute.
Oh yeah, like types of cats.
Oh yeah, it could be types of cats. Oh, we're back to fonts again.
Maine Coon matcha.
Maine Coons are the best. No offense, but
they are.
Every time.
What's your favorite font that you normally
Now
use?
it's Gilroy bold. No, it's
Gilroy's a good one.
That's my new favorite. People were like shocked that I paid for a font.
Really?
I was like, no, that's normal.
Oh yeah,
That's a regular
I just did my
cost.
wedding invites and I paid for one. It was beautiful. I don't remember what it was called.
It's worth it. It's very much worth it.
Especially, I mean, I think for the like bigger, bold font, like maybe like the H1s, the display fonts, where it's just like
totally worth it.
Very scripty or whatever, something that you really want to stand out, especially. Calicoco, Meowchiata. We need some more names, guys. Those are really good. So cute.
I can't deal with open
Hair Ballata.
Oh my god. This actually doesn't sound good, but I get. It's creative, but I'm not sure we can. Proxima, maybe that will save it. Yes.
Proxima,
okay.
That's always good.
Although it's really close to Gilroy though, but not the regular is not. I don't like it that much. It's too like fine. So.
Does anyone in the chat have a favorite font that you're obsessed with right now? Seago. Do you say Sego or Seago? I say Seago.
I say Seago.
Yeah.
I used to say Seago-y.
Because
of the E.
Seago-y. I think that's actually it. Yeah.
I never know. It's okay. We don't. It doesn't
Bengal
have to be
Boba.
Right.
That's a good one.
Okay, so I'm gonna use the repeat grid again, and I am going to name all of those. I'm really slow because I can't talk and do that at the same time.
It is hard.
Like.
To kind
Like
of
other people, is
multitask.
there 2 C's in macchiato? I think so.
I think it's 2. Yeah, that's right. Macchiato.
Oh, we have to make the creative names.
Perchino. Oh, that's cute. Perchino.
Perchino, how do you spell that? Where is it?
Purrrchino.
Oh, I got it now. Oh my god, that's
so
amazing.
some people are saying their favorite fonts. We've got Lato, Futura PT, Comic Sans, and his brother Papyrus.
Oh my god, there's a lot of different styles. It's really interesting
Oswald,
to see.
Railway. I haven't heard of that one.
Oh, Railway was like super popular in like 2015 for text fonts too.
Oh, okay.
And it's very like modern looking.
Montserrat, that's a favorite one.
Yeah. I don't like it anymore.
Really?
Because I see it so
You use
often.
it too
It's like
much.
my new Comic Sans now. I mean, not at
That makes
that
sense.
level, but it's just so used that.
Yeah,
But I love Gotham.
I know.
Gotham Bull was my
Gotham-
previous favorite before
Yeah,
Gilroy,
classic.
which was a few.
Yeah.
Oh, I know him. Okay. Hi, German people.
Aw. Oh, your friends are watching.
Yeah. Some people from YouTube, actually, because I posted a video to say that I would be here.
Yeah. Okay, so Meg has a YouTube channel. While you do that, I'll brag about you a little bit. So I was watching some of your videos. You actually have like a lot of subscribers, and
I didn't do
like,
anything for it.
you have a lot of videos. So her channel is all. Actually, I will pull it up here. Let's see.
It's just Meg Wehrlen.
Actually, I have the link.
Ooh, see, you're organized too.
Yeah, I have the link here. So her YouTube channel, if you want to watch anything, is just her name. It's Meg Wehrlen, and her last name is spelled Wehrlen.
There we go.
I love your cover photo. This is so cute. So she has videos about all of your designs that you've made. You kind of walk through the steps through each of them.
Yeah, most of them are like more speed drawings than tutorials. Some of my new ones are like tutorials.
Oh, speed drawing.
Because like, the thing is like, what I'm using in terms of tools are like really easy. Yeah. And I'm always like, I don't see the point. Because it's like very so simple to me, and like the only thing that's important is like knowing how to do illustration, and that's something that's not really teachable in like 10 minutes. Right. So it's been like 10 years or
more complex things.
So yeah, it's more tricky. Yeah. What I like to do now is software reviews.
Oh, okay.
Like Magic Voxel, the one that I use for the 3D. Which is here.
Oh, I can't see it, but just go to her channel and you can check out all of her videos.
Oh yeah, right. We didn't shift. I'm sorry. We're still looking at my screen. I'm sorry.
That's okay. No worries.
I thought we moved to that one, and now I'm like, okay.
Yeah, I love this.
Beverages. There you go.
And you've done one pretty recently, 2 weeks ago. Oh, okay.
And one day ago to actually announce this. Oh. 2 weeks ago is not creative though. I lost a lot of people with that one.
Oh. I think that's cool. Boost board.
Yeah.
I would watch that.
Yeah, but it's not creative stuff. So people are like, what am I doing? What am I doing? No.
Yeah, so she's got some tutorials about her illustrations, speed drawing, animation, After Effects intro.
Yeah.
Amazing.
That one took a long time.
Work. Like this one?
Yeah. Yeah, and it's really like useful, but I was kind of like surprised that not a lot of people watched it, because like it was, I was requested like to do tutorials for everything. Yeah. I was like, here's one, and like, we don't care. Okay.
Ugh. You never know what people want, you know.
Yeah, it's the beauty of YouTube. You never really know. You just do it for, if one person learns something, it's worth it. So that's okay.
For sure. That's the best, just getting like comments like, this helped me so much. Thank you for this tutorial.
Yeah.
Yeah. John says, I loved your video on isometric design. That's nice.
Which one was that? I guess it was the vector one.
Maybe the vector.
This one.
Yeah. Sean says, would you drink a Chinese latte?
Chinese.
Oh, like Siamese.
Like Siamese.
Man, you guys are clever. I love this. Mario's just subscribed. I also have a YouTube channel, plug.
Yes, you do. Yeah, like I said, I stalked you.
I just started
Chinese.
So cute. Latte.
Okay.
What would be good for latte? I don't know any cat names that start with L.
I don't know either.
Let us know in the comments. Mario's asked, what's the software used for isometric design? That was Illustrator, I guess.
Illustrator and Affinity. I use both. Usually depending on like what it has to be translated into. I will eat later. Shut up.
I don't think so. Her stomach is grumbling.
Depending on where it goes, because like the big plus that Illustrator has is that you can really like open in anything, export it in anything, and you're never gonna have any issues. With like smaller, newer software, you can have that happen, and it can take a long time to actually figure out a way to like get something out of it. Yeah, but it's really the same principle. It's all layers. It's like the exact same thing in both. So yeah, everything is like transferable.
That's looking really nice. I love that.
He said that we don't have colors or anything. Now I'm gonna have the cost next to it. I kind of want to have an icon somewhere because it's kind of like very meh.
So what are you gonna have on the rest of the page, or is it gonna?
I'm gonna have an image.
Oh, okay.
I think actually we can do that now. We're gonna.
Oh, there's Liqua. I don't know that type of cat. Bengal bagel.
Oh my god, that's amazing. We need to use it for later.
Luscious latte.
So
she's using Adobe Stock. And the cool thing with Adobe Stock is that if you download something to your Creative Cloud, you don't have to like download it to your downloads folders and then copy it over, it just automatically appears in your library, which is really nice.
See, I never use that. We can look at that because I never use the practical tools.
Oh, Justin Rose said, just looking at the thumbnails and I want to watch them all.
Aww.
And Justin Hawks said, these helped me so much. Thank you for this tutorial. That's so nice. Glad you're learning something.
Thank you. Yeah.
So we've got about 20 minutes until we're going to start on the design reviews from the Slack channel.
I'm not late at all.
And yeah, if you want to check out any of Meg's other links, her website is Meg and then her last name, which is wehrlen.com. She's got all of her portfolio, about, and all of her other information up there.
Okay, I'm gonna use that one, and I can still change it later.
Yeah.
So, why is it in French? Oh, it was because I made my account in Canada years ago. That's why. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, so I guess it's license and save.
Yeah, you do that one. Mm-hmm. So for those just tuning in, if you didn't hear at the beginning, I'll just quickly go over some exciting things that we've got going on this week. So we'll be doing portfolio reviews. Those are only on Thursday, though, at the end of the stream. We've got chat and wins. We already did one today. And we'll be reviewing your designs on the XD Slack channel. So like I mentioned, the portfolio reviews, there will be 2 of those at the last 30 minutes of the live stream on Thursday. And chat and win, again, you can try to win it tomorrow. Again, that's 100 free custom stickers on stickermule.com. And that's 30 minutes into our segment, just by being active in the chat. So we will choose one person. And then on Friday, we've got Talon Wadsworth's segment called Designing Adobe XD for episode 43, and I will be the guest for that one. I don't know what we're talking about yet, actually, but I'll find out. And then after our segment, we've got a Photoshop Daily Creative Challenge, and then we've got the XD, so there's not an XD Daily Creative Challenge this week, but it will start next Monday, April 15th. And then after that, we've got Brad, and he was going to be in Photoshop designing a poster a day. And so if you aren't a part of the XD Slack, that's where I'm going to be getting the designs from today. You can just go to xd.adobelanding.com/join-our-slack. So Meg is typing in all of the prices.
Yeah.
Pretty good price, $3 for coffee.
It's a little lower than California prices, but let's make it more US wide.
In the chat we've got, let's see, MD Tuhadil, I'm sorry, I probably butchered that. He asked, quality versus quantity for new designers. Could you please talk about this? What's your experience, do you think, with that? If you're just starting out, trying to build up your portfolio.
Well, people outside of design tell me that quantity is more important, and that they like to open a page and see a bunch of stuff at once. I think making smaller projects that are high quality is better. So making one screen per type of whatever you want to do, kind of like dribble stuff. Doing one screen, and then you can make a full gallery out of your one screens. You don't have to do a full app for everything. I think that's the way to go because you can cover a lot of grounds and it doesn't take long to do it.
Yeah.
So it can be, I don't know, around. What I like to do is having 1 hour challenge, and you just sit down at night. And you're okay, I have 1 hour. There's a timer. I have to do as much as possible in 1 hour, and then you're gonna first of all be surprised at how fast you go. When you know.
The XD Daily Creative Challenge is really good for that, actually. Because you don't have to think of a prompt, which sometimes can be the hardest thing to think about. Yeah, I would say, I also think having some use cases on your portfolio is good too.
Yeah.
Really describing, your whole process. People that are hiring really like to see your process. So if you did any kind of wireframes or even sketching, if they were low fidelity or higher fidelity,
Yeah, that's definitely one of my problems. I hate case studies.
And no one
You have to.
It's a learning thing,
Yeah.
Like,
and it is valuable, honestly. It's just like typing it out is annoying.
Yeah.
And I get that. But,
no, I know. Yeah, and like just really like describing the whole project, like maybe like the timeline, if there were other people working on it.
That's what I had as feedback in my portfolio review 2 years ago. I was in portfolio reviews from one of those streams, and
one of these streams.
Yeah,
that's funny.
That's what I got told.
Huh.
I think it was the event, like the 99 event. I don't remember.
Oh, okay.
But there was like a portfolio review segment, and that's what I got told. Like, there's no explanation about what you do. I was like, that's true, because I don't like to type it out. But yeah, I think it's really valuable to actually do that, especially because not everyone can understand the value of what you're doing.
Right.
Especially like hiring managers and stuff like that. They don't really know.
A picture says 1,000 words, but words
That's my
can
intro.
describe more,
That's
really?
my intro. Every time
really?
I have to like intro myself, like
on
apply
YouTube
to
or
something, like anything.
Oh.
It's like, hi. A picture is worth 1,000 words. As a designer, I believe that. Here's my portfolio.
Wow.
So I don't have to, it's like one line. That's it. I don't have to talk more than that.
That's funny. Jay Lapa is saying quality to show, quantity to perfect workflow and design speed. I think that makes sense.
That makes total sense.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm just making stuff up.
Because at least personally, like, I don't think I would have gotten the residency. I'm a creative resident, for those of you that don't know. I don't think I would have gotten it if I hadn't been, like, doing a daily UI challenge before, just because I didn't have a lot of work in my portfolio, one. And then two, it really helped me, like, work on my skills, learn new techniques and everything that I might not otherwise have, tried and pushed myself to work on, so...
yeah, no, it is like really valuable.
And I think for like freelance, if you're trying to get into freelance, trying to get clients, people will only ask you to do things that they know that you can do. So like if they don't see that you have worked on a certain category of, websites or product or whatever, then they won't maybe ask you to do it because they don't know that you can do it. So
that happens to everyone.
Yeah.
I still get that all the time. It's like, like, oh, do you have like proof that you've been doing animation of that and that? Like, yes, I have a few, but I don't have exactly what you're asking from me, obviously.
Right.
So
you just have to trust me.
And or like you can show stuff that are similar, but like you're never gonna have exactly what they want.
Right. Exactly.
But yeah, the more broad your skill set is, or like the more like, I don't know, various types of screens you make, or like illustration that you make, the more likely you are to actually get the account anyway. So, yeah, try many things.
Yeah.
And it's like a good way to know what you really want to do.
Yeah, that's
it's
right.
Like, you don't
know until you try it.
Yeah. I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm making bubbles. I'm making long bubbles.
Sean said he just followed us both on Instagram and YouTube. Thank you, Sean. SRRS asked, what format do you guys use for pictures for websites? Is there any value in WordPress if using Adobe Muse? So sadly, actually, Adobe Muse is no longer. I was using that for so long. But you can use Behance for your portfolio if you're looking for a portfolio site. Yeah, and there's Portfolio, the new app, right? It's called Portfolio. Yeah, I have a friend who's using it. I didn't know about it, and then I was like, oh, that's what it is. Yeah. And it looks like great. Like I didn't know what it was. Yeah, I'm guessing that's why Muse stopped, because Portfolio came out. I don't know. We will find out for tomorrow. Oh, Kathleen said Meow Chiato. We gotta add that one. That's a good one. Meow Chiato. So cute. Pawful pun. Abi Manu, again, sorry if I butchered that, he asked, for becoming a good user interface designer, should I also work on user experience too? Yes. Yeah, I think they go hand in hand, Even if someone maybe focuses more on one instead of the other, it's just like, working with developers or any other person on your team, it's good to have an idea of their workflow so that it can make things easier if you have to hand things off to them. And UX is really looked after right now. If you have
like advanced like UX experience, or you're good
Oh,
at
yeah, it's very
research, it's like
sought after
really,
for
really
sure.
valuable right now.
Yes, definitely. That is
What am I doing here?
the industry to be in for sure.
Yep. And if you like people, it can be interesting.
Mm-hmm.
If you like researching like habits and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
that works.
Yeah, I have some friends who were definitely more interested in like the sitting down and interviewing people and talking with them and asking them about their problems. I'm more like I like to keep my head down and just like design.
Yeah.
What about you guys in the chat? Do you prefer more like getting out in the field and talking to people if you're a designer? Or do you prefer just like work by yourself kind of thing? How's everyone doing in the chat? We actually only have 9 minutes until our design feedback. No pressure, Meg.
Oh, everyone knows I'm slow now. That's the, I again can't
It's hard
talk
when
and do
you're
at
on
the
a
same
stream.
time.
We've been chatting a lot. Yeah. Hi, Yassine. Hi, King. Huxel. Kerwin said, no, people scare me, sorry.
Same.
Before I've had my coffee, for sure. Monica. Kathy said both. Mix it up. Keep it interesting. MD asked, while applying for a job, is having a website while having a Behance portfolio an absolute necessity?
I think if you really have like an extensive Behance,
Yeah.
you don't really need another portfolio. If you have an idea, or if you have like a really good vision of like what a good website for you would be, I would say yeah, go for it. But if you don't have anything else to prove, then your actual like projects, there's no point to actually make one. Like it's not you're not gonna get it or miss it based on that if you're not applying for like a web designer position.
Yeah, that's true.
So that's fine. I used to use Behance. I used to like show my Behance more than my website at some point because I liked it more. It was just like more efficient.
Right.
And also it's like more motivation to get badges.
That's true.
And
'cause you
badges
can
is
get
my
badges on
passion in life.
Behance.
I just want all the badges. That's all I want.
That is true.
And it's also like kind of like a social recognition thing. Like if you have like a little bit of like followers on Behance and you're having like appreciations and comments and stuff like that, that's gonna show. And people usually like in hiring managers usually like that you're making content.
Yes.
And it's like it's being seen as content and not your portfolio anymore. It's like, hey, I'm participating to the community. And I think that really helps. I think it was my YouTube that got me hired last time.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because it was
Wow,
pretty
that's
high on
interesting.
content creation. They were like, oh, that's cool. And a lot of people in my company got hired. Got hired with, yeah, because of content creation.
Interesting. So I'm gonna start pulling up some of you guys' submissions from Slack while she's finishing up over there. Oh, we've got a lot of good. So these are from last week, the daily creative challenges. And Meg's just finishing up the food. Yes. Bear claw. What's a bear claw?
It's kind of like a Danish,
Oh, okay.
except it looks like a bear claw.
Oh,
Is it not a thing in the rest of the U.S.?
maybe just not in the Midwest.
Oh, interesting.
Maybe I'm just uncultured.
That's not uncultured.
Wow, you guys had a lot of really great XD daily creative challenges. I'm excited to go through these. So don't forget, we will be here tomorrow again in the morning. So be sure to join us bright and early at 9:30 again.
With more content in, because I have to like move forward with my low fidelity mockups.
I would totally want to go to this cat cafe.
Yeah.
If I saw that homepage, for sure.
Yes. Oh, I can reuse a cat actually. I can totally reuse a cat in there.
It'd be funny if you had a picture of the cat like eating a donut, but I'm sure there's no pictures like that out
No,
there.
I think I have one who's drinking coffee.
Oh, really?
I just have to find it.
That'd be cute.
Yeah, I'm gonna look it for it tonight. But yeah, I know I have one. I selected it and I forgot to put it in the folder.
Oh, so yeah, the review that we're doing in a few minutes is not the portfolio review. We're just reviewing some of your daily creative challenges. The portfolio review will be on Thursday, so be sure to check that out then. Man, this is flying by.
It is.
I can't believe it's already
yeah,
almost 11.
very much so.
That looks so good.
I don't know. I have to like add some interest to that because it's kind of boring right now.
What do you guys think? Do you have any suggestions for something else that Meg could add to the background?
I'm thinking.
Oh, okay, that looks nice.
I'm thinking of having, you know, those like squares that look kind of like editorial, kind of.
Oh, okay. So like kind of.
Yeah, instead of
rearranged.
Instead of having them like so like in boxes, having them like I think it's gonna look way better if I do this actually. It's already better like that. But I don't know if I'm gonna keep it, so we'll find a way. Oh yeah, how do you add the image that you just got added to the
so
thing?
let's see. I think you can go up to library, which is file, open CC libraries.
There you go. That's what I wanted to do earlier and I was scared.
I think they're working on putting it in the sidebar, but right now it's just at the top. So you're gonna need to...
Oh, there you go. It's the Canadian one.
Yeah, there you go.
That is, it's not here.
Oh wait, was it in the other one?
It was not
My
supposed
library.
to be the other one. Oh, maybe it's that thing that's loading.
Yeah.
Nope.
No. Can you press the... If you press the little icon, yeah, that I think makes it load. Maybe not.
I don't know why. Okay, it's a new window. I got scared for a second. I tried to download it. We'll find it. So to the people that are judging the fact that I'm using Safari, I have an answer for that. Coding constraints are like higher. Like if you're not coding the right way, it's gonna show in Safari. So if you're doing it in Safari, it's very likely to work straight up in Chrome.
Interesting.
And there's a lot of websites that don't work on Safari. Like actual big e-commerce website that I'm not gonna mention.
Wow.
But a lot. And I don't know exactly where it comes from, but you cannot navigate. And I have to open it in Chrome, and that's crazy to me.
Interesting, huh?
But yes, that is why.
I wonder why. That's a good tip, though. Design for Safari, so you can know
or like
all
check
the problems.
Back and forth
check
if you don't like Safari. But that's usually something that people forget about, and usually when I'm reviewing the work of someone else, like open it in Safari is like usually changing everything. So
we've got about 30 seconds
okay.
until our review in Slack on the hashtag design feedback tab. So we're just going to review some work that our viewers have submitted there and just like let them know what's working, give them some feedback, and just things about what they can do to make their designs better. I'm excited to see them.
Me too.
And the next XD Daily Creative Challenge will be on Monday, April 15th. Okay, so let's go into the Daily Creative Challenge. Okay, so I have some pulled up already. I just pulled these from the Slack tab, so I'll like let you see this a little bit. Okay, so this is Yogesh, his portfolio. He's got a music player app, design system. Okay, so he showed his inspiration.
I love when there's so much detail.
I know. The color palette
makes it so interesting.
The icons. Wow, he went into a lot of detail for this. That's an interesting
the
like
background?
The background.
Yeah, I love it.
Kind of blurred background there. Define the user flow. Wow.
Nice.
This is for a daily creative challenge. This is a
That's
lot of
really
work.
good. That's
Low fidelity screens, high fidelity screens.
That's really good.
Prototyping. Just want to make sure I scroll through all of it. Okay. So let's watch this prototyping video. So we log in. I'm a new user. This is looking great. Maybe this is biased, but personally, I just am kind of tired of like the stock images in the background of someone like just being happy.
Yeah.
You know, that would be one suggestion. Oh, it's like a record player. I love that.
That's really nice.
Wow, the animation is amazing. That's a lot of work. Oh, and he used, I don't remember what that app is called, but some kind of like roto camera. I don't remember, but there's an app that lets you move the mock-up around.
Oh.
Super easy to use.
Wow, and I've been looking at After Effects all this time.
Okay, that was amazing.
Yeah.
So, okay, we can review
and
like,
custom icons and everything.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Nice. Yeah, I just love this record player. I honestly don't really have any feedback. I guess on this page, I get that maybe you're trying to do like black and white versions, but I'd say maybe make the icons more similar or just more consistent if you're doing the filled in versus the outlined.
I was gonna say the green, like when you have too many buttons and they're conflicting, you don't know automatically like what your head should go.
Okay.
And I think that's the only thing because they're very neon and the play button is also really like flashy. It can be like kind of like confusing for the user to actually know
what's
where
the
to
hierarchy.
Go. Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
that makes sense. Okay, it's a little hard. Oh, okay, we can. Yeah, it's a little hard to see those.
I would say maybe because you have so many bright colors. I think that's my biggest feedback is that the hierarchy is not necessarily easy to get. And if you had more like toned down colors and like have like one or two really bright ones and like have other ones that are more like not boring but like dull kind of, it would make it easier on the user to interact with the app, kind of like what Spotify does.
Yeah, I think especially like this page. Because you already have the album artwork and you want that to kind of stand
I'm pretty sure it's the album artwork that is blurred out and then stretched up.
Oh, that makes sense. That's good.
So that it's immersive.
Yeah. Yeah, but I would make the background here darker just so this can stand
Yeah,
out.
so we can really see like the square.
The whole thing. Okay. Wow. Well, any other feedback on this one before we move on to the next?
No, I think that's it.
The video looked awesome. It was just like very quick, so I can't really see. One feedback is you can't see anything on the isometric. It looks cool, but you know, if like...
I think usually it's more filler. It's like more like the...
Yeah, so maybe this could be like at the very top as like a cover photo or something, not as like one of your main...
One of the sections.
Yeah, one of your main sections. But overall, I think this was amazing. Like, wow.
That's really extensive.
Oh, click to launch an interactive prototype.
Yay.
Okay, didn't see that. We can click through it. Okay, millions of tracks. Gotta click around and see. Okay, let's go back. What do you love? So we choose English. Okay. Oh, wait, did I just mess it up?
I'm not sure what happened there.
Okay, maybe I'll move on to the next one. I can't figure that one out. Oh, a video. Oh, it's a tutorial. Okay, I'm not gonna watch that one. All right, we've got Rushika Gosain's pet line. Oh, this is adorable. I love the little illustrations.
So cute. Yeah.
Wow, custom illustrations take a while, so
yeah, they do.
Props for that. Efficient navigation, marketing, real estate, top products, user support, Simplified purchase flow. So I think one thing right off the bat is I'm having a hard time figuring out like what is this a desktop? Is this a website, or I'm guessing it's not mobile. Yeah, because I just kind of like to see like the actual. Right now it seems like a lot of cards.
Yeah.
Like floating elements, but I'd like to see them all kind of together. What about you? What do you think?
Well, I like the structure of the
yeah,
the scrolling. Yeah, the line makes it really interesting to scroll.
Such a good idea.
I think my biggest feedback that I would say is like type hierarchy, because like I feel like, for example, if you look at the cards and we have like a feather wand that's like right above.
Oh, this one.
Yeah, like the price is. They look like, are they the same font? I think they are. Yeah. So. I think it like one, for example, the price was like a light font. It would like look more like appealing, and also you don't want to like throw the price like straight up like at someoe's face.
Right.
So it's better to make it a little more subtle, because like psychologically, every time your brain sees money, there's like pain receptors that are actually activating.
No
That's
way.
like brain neuromarketing thing. Yeah, it's actually a thing.
Marketing tips.
So it's usually better to like hide it a little bit and make, especially when there's a lot of prices.
Right.
I think the font can be a little. I mean, I know that it's a really hard one. It's a hard one, like font in general.
That's a good thing to
I
know,
think it's
though.
also like in the chat, using a bold makes it really heavy for the text.
For the text especially.
Yeah.
I think for headers it's fine if it was something up here or maybe just something down here, but since it's not a display font, it's just body copy.
Yeah.
Making it a thinner font would be good.
Yeah, same thing here. Here it's like more spacing. I think if there's more spacing between each section, it's gonna be more breathable. Overall, that's the feedback. Yeah. Like it's hierarchy and spacing and.
I will say at least she has
fonts.
like checkout.
Yeah.
Is obviously the first thing you see.
Yeah.
But it's
I mean hierarchy and spacing is like high level stuff, honestly.
Yeah.
Like it's like stuff that like feedback that I give a lot, like pretty much every day anyway. So it's not like it's not bad work at all.
Yeah, for sure.
It's just that I'm very picky.
Subscribe and save. Yeah, I think just like seeing if this was in like what context is this in? Is this in a mobile app? Or is it a card within a whole website?
Yeah, we can't really judge the interaction.
This is cute.
This is adorable.
Oops. How was your shopping experience? That's so cute.
What's interesting is that the rest of the presentation, like, it all looks like really, like clean.
Yeah.
Font-wise.
This stuff.
And
Yes.
Yeah, this is like really clean.
I agree. Nice job.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, that's great.
Shall we move on to the next
one? That's a
one?
lot too. Like that's
I know.
All of that is really extensive.
I know. So the next one we have is Marga's. He did a sign up page. Okay, I think this is This is it.
It's clean.
Very clean.
It's very clean.
I think you can add something maybe in the background.
Yeah,
here.
that's what I'm
just
thinking
missing
too.
something. But all of this right side looks
That's
great.
perfect, honestly. Like the right side, nothing to say about this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's just. Also, if you have a photo to put in the background, it's gonna add dimension because right now everything is very flat. So if you have something that can like pop out, and it would be a way to like get your sign up, grow your business thing to. Also,
really pop.
Again, marketing feedback. If you have a CTA under that little
here.
text, you're like more like, because you can then when they click it or over it, you can highlight that site section, so that it's gonna be like, hey, that's what you have to do to sign up.
That makes sense.
Yeah, because not everyone is like like
have some kind of call to action there.
and having like easy time understanding what's happening. Like maybe they're gonna think that section is different from what's on the side, so it would be a link from one side to the other.
Yeah, because right now it doesn't seem like those two really relate too much.
Yeah.
Okay, well that one's pretty quick. We can move on to the next one. This one is from Mana, XG Creative Challenge.
So many pets.
Yeah, it was, the theme was pet. And you did a pet one today.
I know, I didn't even know.
Sorry for the pet overload, guys. Okay, so we've got pet store e-commerce. Pretty paws, that's a cute picture.
This is so cute.
I know.
Oh my god, I can't. This is so
She's got a little
adorable.
mock up there. So she used Repeat Grid, Google Sheets plugin, nice, overlay, tap trigger, assets panel, and share for review. So this is the home page. I can't. I just want to like zoom in on this part.
I think you can only zoom in like
Yeah.
with your trackpad, and that's it.
Did someone say Black Friday? That's cute. Kind
That's
of like
so adorable.
cheeky little saying.
There's a CTA under it.
Yeah, there you go. And then you've got new and noteworthy.
I love this. The structure is like great.
Yeah.
And it's really clear and clean, and the font work is really good and choice, and yeah, that's amazing.
Oh, and it's a little hard to see, but she's got icons next to all of the
Aw.
subcategories: cat, dog, cow, monkey, bird. That'd be interesting, buying some toys for your cow.
Oh my,
And then we've got user support.
that's
cute,
so
too.
cute.
The gray text is just a little hard to see.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't know if it's from this. No, it's just from this. This.
don't
I was
know.
gonna say I kind of see like a glow around the
Oh.
the title. This one. Yeah. I don't know why. I don't know if it's like a color contrasting,
Yeah.
or maybe it's some other. I don't know.
But I do think this kind of contrast especially helps draw your attention to
Yeah.
the chat bubbles, and same with the arrow to enter. Simplified purchase flow. Yeah, this
That's
is kind of hard to
amazing.
see,
I
too.
love when it goes all the way to like the checkout and everything.
Mhm. Yeah, the whole flow.
Yeah.
Don't just show like a few screens. I mean, that's fine sometimes, but it's nice to see portfolios with a mix of both.
Yeah, and it's not always easy to make a nice checkout that looks good,
Yeah.
and that doesn't look boring either.
I will say the icons down here seem a little different than like these up here maybe. Maybe there's. I think it's just because the background.
Is it because of the outline maybe? Yeah, maybe it's the outline.
Because
That
the other ones I think are.
Yeah,
These are
it's on-
outlined
and it's
hard
on
to
white.
see, but
yeah. Oh, I think it's because it's like filled in white. If you look at it, it's because it's filled
that's
instead
true.
of being like
instead of the blue background.
just a stroke. Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, so just maybe trying to make the icons consistent. I just love the logo. Hard to see, but I love it. Oh,
It's-
we've got a video. Okay. Oh, it made it smaller. Okay. Not very good at navigating this, apparently.
No, it is tricky. It's okay.
Oh, even did the quick view, the detail page.
Oh my
Wow.
God.
Meow meow box.
That's a cute cat.
Perfect box for kittens. Okay. See, there the icons are a little different too. They're
Yeah.
filled in. Yeah, I love that you have all the details in the drop down instead of having to click over to the cart.
Yeah.
Oh, and keeping one side static while the other side moves. That's nice.
I love this.
Yeah. The color palette is nice too. The purples with the blues.
And it's also a good way to always have the checkout button always in the screen.
Yeah.
Because like when you have a long list, you at the end and you're like, okay, so what do I do
Right.
now? And you forget
How do
about
I
the
actually
button,
buy
like you
it?
have to check out.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, and you can even buy deliver every 2 months. Wow. Nice.
That's
Okay.
great.
Any other feedback for this one? Or you
No,
wanna move on to the
that's
next?
no. I wish I had more, but I don't.
Yeah, because I don't have much feedback for that. It's great. This is so
Oh my
cute.
god, so many
Okay, let me
pets.
see. Okay, so it's one page. So kittenish. Shop our Black Friday. Another pet one. So you can sort by. Oh, it's clickable.
Ooh.
Oh, so you have your own pets already.
Oh, you
uploaded
add your
there
own
and you can
pets
shop
and
for
then you
each
have
one.
them.
Okay, I can't click on any. That's okay.
No, I guess it's another screen.
No.
That's a little long. That's
So
a
you got
lot.
live
yeah.
help, account, cart. I gotta say, these things are always annoying on websites. But it's a good job, like you learned the technique
Yep.
to keep that static while the rest is scrolling. On sale now. I would maybe give a little bit more spacing in between these two.
I think it's we're kind of like back to the feedback from like 2 reviews ago, where it's like font hierarchy is not necessarily like too pushed.
Sure.
Like again, isn't it the same person though? It looks
I
very
can't
similar.
see a name. Sorry,
it looks very,
but
very similar.
whoever's this
Even
is.
the font, I think the font is the same. The one thing is the exact same one that we had before. But yeah, I would say the same thing. It's like the spacing, for example, the stars and the add to cart is a little low compared to the spacing that you have between the image and the title.
Right.
And yeah, again, if the cost is like thinner, it's not gonna be as harsh.
Yeah. I agree.
Yeah.
And I think these fonts down here, even though they're
those ones are really small.
The like, you know, about and everything.
It's
very hard to see. Yeah, it looks great. I wish I could click more of it. It has buttons, but I don't know where it's going. Okay, let's see. We've got another one. This is by, I think this is our last one, or I can look on Slack again. We've got Paulive, The Pet Store, Adobe. Oh, okay. This is by Apurva. Oh, I love that they have the bone in the logo. That's so cute. How adorable.
Logo's adorable.
Okay. There we go. This one we can zoom in on. So it sorts by the different type of animal. Love the icons up here. I'm partial to rounded corner icons, like very modern and flat. So I love those. I don't know, this part is throwing me off a little bit.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of different, am I gonna say font? Let me check if they're all the same. But there's a lot of font weights in general.
Yeah.
And other thing about fonts, like even if it's not visual, the more font variation you add, the slower your site is gonna load. So usually it's good to like keep it under 3.
Yeah.
To make sure that you're not gonna get
Overload
your
the
developer
user.
to hate you first
Is
of all.
that true?
And
Why are there 50 different fonts on here?
yeah, that's like very common and hurts your page load a lot. And it also like kind of like disturbs the eye as well.
Yes.
And there's a lot on that title. And there's like italic and regular and
Bolded and thin.
yeah. So I think if you just like have one title, one subtitle being like the same thing, and then the favorite can come like I think it can be just part of the title.
Yeah. Maybe she was thinking since it's kind of long.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I could think of.
Yeah, but it is clean overall.
It is.
It is.
I like
it
that
is
there's
clean.
a lot of negative
It's just
space
that
on the sides
it's.
here.
I feel like it's like when you're trying to be more creative and you just keep going.
Overload.
Yeah, and you
it's a
keep
fine
going
line
because you think
between,
it's
like-
boring and it's
yeah.
not, but you think it is.
Right.
I think that's what happened here.
Yeah.
It's like you're afraid that it's looking boring. It would look like perfectly clean, like with the 50% being the same size as the rest of the title, and the favorite being a part of the title.
Yeah. Monica in the chat asked, does the size of the fonts matter with loading? Like Helvetica in 4 different sizes? I don't know.
No.
I mean, you have
no,
some
it's the same
experience
source.
Okay.
It's like basically picking up the font somewhere else and loading it. So like whether you stretch it or not doesn't.
Okay.
It's not even stretch it. It's just scaling up.
Yeah.
But no, it doesn't. It's not going to affect it.
Okay. And then we've got some most loved products. Goodbye treats.
This is so cute.
By now, I would, again, the CTA button, not just make it like some text because it doesn't really look clickable here. Or maybe this
Or
is
it
the
could be a
clickable
card.
part. I'm not sure.
It could be part of a card.
Yeah, if it's
But,
part of the card, I
yeah.
would put the text inside it. Just like let me know exactly where I'm supposed to click. Because I think text that doesn't have any kind of like background or button should just usually just be like for titles and things.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's looking great. It looks kind of similar to the last one too with all
It does.
the fonts over here. You know, with Lorem Ipsum, everyone always gives me like trouble if I'm just using Lorem Ipsum in like a daily you know, creative design or something.
Why? I mean,
I think it's fine if it's not for like a big project, you know.
Yeah.
I get that you're trying, it gives a lot of context for like
Yeah.
what the app is actually about.
and we're not copywriters. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like most of my day is like begging for copy. Like literally, like,
Yeah.
hey, what do I put here? And you don't know what.
I feel like it's a fine line between what designers are expected to know.
Yeah.
Like, is copy part of that thing that,
No,
you know,
it's not.
should
It's
we,
a job.
should we?
Copywriting
Yeah,
is a job.
right, I agree. It's good to have as a skill, though, to know. But,
Yeah.
And I think this live help, maybe this was supposed to be, oh, but this is static. So probably when it's actually animated, it will stay down at the bottom. Yeah, this looks great.
Yeah, it's really clean. It's like really, really clean.
Yeah. The colors I feel like are nice.
Yeah. It's just fonts
Very
and
cute.
buttons.
I kind of want to go back to this music player app and try this again, since I couldn't get it to work before. Let me see. So, this was by Yogesh. So I'm just trying this one again. He's got the whole...
This is clean.
Yeah, this is very
This is really clean. Like even like the previous button where you have one that's like a minor, like a secondary one, and the primary that's really popping.
Yeah. English and rock.
Like that's like what, like, I was talking about, and other people in the chat say the same thing. That the bright colors and the too many of them, it doesn't really work anymore. And like in those first screens, you really see it that it's working because we just have the magenta that's popping,
Right.
and everything else is like gray, black, like really neutral.
Yeah. This screen though, I feel like, I don't know.
I think it's busy because of the
It is
photos.
busy. Yes. So maybe if there was a little bit more
Yeah, I think
padding
space. Yeah,
in between
yeah,
each of
it would
these,
definitely help.
It would help because right now it seems like these especially are kind of running together.
I think
this
also
is a lot of work.
And the strip at the top being
This one?
pink, yeah, I think it like when you have all those colors on top of it, it's gonna take away the value of the
Oh,
colors.
the color of the album versus the
Yes.
pink gradient. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's very true. So keep this maybe just the same color as this black.
Like ideally,
gray gradient up there.
if you have all the CTAs like magenta and everything else like gray black, that would totally work.
Yeah, definitely. I don't know if I can
Yeah, I don't know what we can do here.
click anywhere. Well, we've only got like 3 minutes left.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not letting me click. I'll just go back to the main one so we can look.
Someone says this reminds me of Apple Music.
Oh yeah, a little bit.
I've never used it.
I think this part is different, like the record. And I love the icons. Oh, I can maybe zoom in a little bit.
Oh, there's a question that's
there we
interesting,
go.
but we don't have a lot of time.
Yeah, okay, so we've only got 2 minutes, but any last feedback on this one? Oh, and then they started using orange down here. So I would say like,
Yeah. it's
whatever
consistent.
color, like Meg mentioned, if you're going to use magenta, try to keep the magenta instead of like switching over to orange over here. Yeah.
I'm sorry, I have a question on the chat. We
Yeah.
don't have a lot of time, but maybe we can go over that tomorrow. Because that's a good
which one is it?
question.
Okay.
It's about like safe sizes and resizing depending
definitely.
on the
we
screen
didn't really
that you
talk
have.
about that today yet.
Yeah, we can go over that tomorrow.
Yeah.
When I will have more content ready.
Yeah. Okay, guys. Well, thank you so much for joining us. And Meg, do you want to give a little bit of wrap up about what you did today and what maybe you're going to work on tomorrow?
So I realized that I'm really slow at working while talking. So for tomorrow, I'm gonna have all the low fidelity mockups done, so we can actually work on actually making all the visual happen. And after that, so that on day 3, we're going to be able to like resize everything and make sure that we have it on mobile, which I think is not going to take too long because everything is like fairly small and it can be collapsible. So yeah.
Awesome.
That's what we're going to do.
That sounds great. Thank you guys so much for joining. Right after this, we've got the Photoshop Creative Challenge. And be sure to check us again tomorrow at 9:30. We'll see you guys then.
Bye.